During a routine audit of a royal estate, an old storage box was found with a handwritten note, "For Harry when the time comes." Inside were childhood mementos and a sealed letter, written by Princess Diana in 1997, just months before her death. The letter, which bore no official royal seal, was sent to Harry in Montecito. After hours of deliberation, Harry opened the letter alone in his garden. The words left him stunned. "Your real father loved you deeply, but he couldn't stay." According to a close aide, Harry emerged with red eyes, muttering, "It's Mum. It's really Mum." The real dad statement immediately raised doubts about Harry's parentage, sending the royal family into an unprecedented crisis. Was Diana talking about feelings or blood? The question is not only personal, but also threatens the foundations of the royal succession and legitimacy. The letter comes at a time of strained relations between Harry and his family, following the Oprah interview and the Spare book, which has led many to question the timing of its release. All eyes have been on Paul Burrell, Diana's former butler, who once claimed to have secrets the world was not ready to know. Many believe Burrell kept the letter for 26 years, but it is unclear whether he was protecting Harry or the royal family. Some sources have speculated that staff at Clarence House, under orders from King Charles, tried to hide the letter to protect the throne. However, no one knows exactly why the letter was released at this time. Was it fate or a calculated strategy? The public immediately linked Diana's note to James Hewitt, the former cavalry officer with whom she had an affair. The physical resemblance between Hewitt and Harry has fueled speculation that he is Harry's biological father, despite repeated denials by both. Hewitt has remained silent, fueling further speculation. Meanwhile, some believe Diana was referring to Barry Manicky, her personal bodyguard, whom she once called her greatest love in a secret tape recording. Manicky died in a motorbike accident in 1987, which Diana suspected was no accident. If she was referring to Manicky, the letter would be more than a personal secret. It would be an indictment of hidden tragedies. While the world argued, Harry suffered an emotional shock. Alone in the garden, he read another line from Diana. "You always wanted me to feel loved, even when everything else seemed like a lie." The words made Harry cry, not out of anger but because he was allowed to grieve honestly. He contacted a former Diana aide, a solicitor and a family friend, seeking memories and facts rather than DNA. Meghan stood by, respecting her husband's space but offering support. King Charles, who is considered Harry's legal father, chose to remain silent. Sources said he had known about the letter for a long time but did not share it with Harry, an action that was seen as evasive. Queen Camilla urged Charles to speak out, but he refused, saying, "The crown does not chase ghosts." The silence fueled public suspicion, deepening the rift between Charles and Harry. The letter did not legally change the inheritance, but it sparked closed-door discussions in Parliament about possible scenarios if Harry were not a Windsor. Harry's children, Archie and Lilibet, were also placed under covert scrutiny, although no formal challenges were made. Without any names or DNA evidence, the letter was an emotional shock, but it shook faith in the legitimacy of the royal family. In private, Harry quietly took a DNA test, confirming that Charles was his biological father. The result put the rumors to rest, but did not ease his pain. "I knew the truth," Harry told a friend, "but I still felt like I didn't belong." For him, the issue was not blood but the lack of love and understanding from the royal family. Diana's letter was not just a secret exposed, but a mother's final whisper to her son. Whether it was addressed to Charles, Hewitt, Manicky, or something deeper, the letter gave Harry the freedom to grieve, to ask questions, and to be true to himself. For the royal family, it was a warning about the fragility of legacy and the truth hidden. To the world, it was a reminder that Diana, even in death, still had the power to shake the palace. As Harry walked his healing path, Charles remained silent, and William grieved over what had happened. Diana's letter changed everything. Not a scandal, but an awakening, a message not for kings, but for hearts. Diana, through her words, was still speaking, and her voice resonated more than ever.